Well, good morning, lovies. I may totally regret this later while I'm editing. Oh, let me turn my, here, let me show you. This is what my husband and I listen to and go to bed to. We put relaxing sounds and music on. Okay. Like I said, I may regret this completely later when I'm editing, but since I decided to do a day in the life of a homemaker, I thought it would be very appropriate for me to start the video off when I'm just fresh in bed. The kid came in to snuggle. We're getting ready to start our day. I am literally still in my bed in my pajamas, but I wasn't going to do like that corny, like pretend like I'm waking up out of the bed, because you know gosh darn well on the other side of the camera that I had to get up and set up the camera and turn it on and then get back in bed and act like I'm sleeping. So I wasn't going to do that. So I just thought I'd wake up and yeah, I'm looking a little rough. I need to get a shower and all that. But we're going to do a day in the life of a stay-at-home homemaker. So we have stuff to do, cleaning to do, and I just thought I'd take you along with me. So here we go. Okay, I'm showered and I'm dressed and I'm sitting down to write my list. So I've been writing lists lately. This is like a new thing I started to do because it really helps me feel like at the end of the day, like I've accomplished something. Like it helps me be able to visualize that I did something proactive, productive, beneficial for myself and for my family. And if you're dealing with any kind of like anxiety or anxiousness or even depression, racing thoughts, things like that, I'm finding that making lists and checking things off and then coming back and like looking at them at the end of the day, it's like, wow, I did all of that even though I had a little bit of anxiousness or I felt a little sad today, but I was still able to do check, you know, this. So just a little Missy wisdom in there. I call it Missy wisdom for anybody who is dealing with, you know, a little bit of anxiety or maybe some anxiousness. Maybe you feel a little sad today. I'm realizing more and more. I never really realized this until just recently, but I have like, I think what they call, I hate these words though. I really hate the word depression and all that, but like seasonal depression. But I don't even think it's seasonal. I think it's like weather related depression. Like, I don't know what you want to call it, but like if it is really dark and gloomy and rainy and just blah, it really affects my moods. Like I just want to lay around and be like a big blah. And I'm learning I really have to like fight through that. And these lists are really helping. So I don't want to waste our whole video here me talking, but I'm just learning a lot through this season that I'm going through about myself. And I keep looking at these. I'm using this new face scrub. And I used it this morning while I was in the shower. And like I think I scrubbed my face a little too hard because now I feel raw. But anyways, that's what this is all about. I'm red. So anyways, I got my list going here. So some of the things we're going to do today is I need to clean my front window door. It's just nasty. My dog sits there all the time to look out and he has snot all over the door. I need to do, can you guess, laundry every single day of my life. I got an Etsy order that I need to fill. And since we're doing like day in the life, I'm going to throw in some things that, you know, aren't necessarily just cleaning. But I clean every day. I have little tasks that I need to do in my house. My kitchen isn't really that bad. It just needs kind of tidied up from that last night. I do need to wash my like mirror in my bathroom and just freshen up my sink and my toilet. Not a deep clean, but you know how like every couple days you need to like just touch your toilet and sink and stuff. So I need to do some of that. And I just got off the phone with my mom and she just got back from New Jersey late last night. So I think she's going to come over this afternoon and we're going to have a little bit of Chinese, which actually doesn't sound that bad to me. I think some egg drop soup sounds really good. So I'm going to have a little bit of that. So I'll probably see her. And then my living room, as I'm looking at it, it definitely can be tidied up and stuff. So I'm just going to do a little bit in my house today. And I have an Etsy order I have to fill. And then at 11 a.m. today, I have counseling, which because of the Rona, I don't have to leave my house. We're going to do it like, I guess like, what is that? FaceTime kind of thing. So I have that today too. So I have a lot to do today, and I'm very happy to like check these things off. And I just feel like it's very important that you take care of yourself. And that's what I'm doing today. So I know that sometimes lists, because I used to be that type of person as well, whereas sometimes if I would make a list and if I didn't do those things on the list, it would make me feel awful about myself. But now that I'm kind of going through this little thing, this little new thing in my life with anxiety and being anxious and stuff, a list really seems to help, because when you have those kinds of things, being visual, having something visual to be able to see like, wow, I did 4 loads of laundry today, and I filled an Etsy order, and I got it out into the mail, and I had a nice lunch with my mom, and we had a good time, and I cleaned my window today, and I cleaned the bathroom. It makes you just like, wow, maybe I am still doing what I need to do despite what's happening. I don't know. I need to just shut up and go. But I do know that I've gotten many, many comments from many people thanking me, and just many other kinds of things too. Because I know it just blows my mind how many people are really, really, really going through things right now, whether it is emotional, physical, pain, losses, all kinds of stuff, and being very open and honest about what you're going through and how you're dealing with your everyday life while you're going through something is very beneficial and helpful to other people. Because I know I watch other YouTubers or shows and things that for those same reasons, because it's just like, wow, I'm not alone, or you get a great tip, or it just makes you recognize something like, yeah, okay, so I had some pain today, but you know what? Even through the pain, I organized my closet. And it just makes you feel better about you, your day, and what you did. And that when you go to bed at night, then you don't have those thoughts of like, I just wasted a whole day and I didn't do anything, or I'm worthless, or I'm unimportant kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because those thoughts can be very, very devastating to your mental well-being. And I understand, believe me. And even though laundry and filling an order for Etsy and cleaning my window may not seem very significant to other people in the world, it's very significant to me and to my family, and in being a homemaker. And that's who I am. I'm a homemaker. I make my home warm and inviting and beautiful for my family. It's a safe haven, not only for me, but for them. And God has blessed me with this, and this is how I have to see it. It's a blessing, and I want to take care of my blessing and treat it well, and not think these things like, well, this is so unimportant. It is very important. It may not be important to somebody else. It may seem very silly, but for me, it's very important to be a good homemaker. If this is where I'm at in my life right now, I want to be the best that I can be in that, and being a good homemaker. And I'm also very blessed in the fact that, this new thing has come about in my life where I'm dealing with some anxiety and maybe even some depression. I don't think I am, but I definitely know when weather's different, my moods are very different, and I am recognizing that. I'm thankful that I am able to be home and be a homemaker, and that I don't have to go out into the world and work a 9-to-5 job. And my heart goes out to those who are dealing with some of the things that I'm dealing with and still have to go out to work a 9-to-5 job and still have to take care of their home. God bless you. God bless you. And I said I wasn't going to talk, and here I am blabbing. But sometimes I feel like these kind of talks are very, very important. And You know, life can't always be about rush, clean, get it all done. Even though I know that's basically what my channel is about, having great cleaning motivation, and I promise you there's going to be some of that in this video. But sometimes you just really got to be invested into people, and really and truly, more than cleaning motivation and just keeping a positive, good attitude about being a homemaker. What I'm really here for, my channel really is about, is being invested in all of you as much as I can. There's a lot of you and just one of me, but I want to be invested as much as I can, because that's where the treasure is. That's where the gold's at. It's you guys and how well you're doing. And if we can, you know, be good for one another and encourage one another. And that's really, really, really why I continue to do YouTube, going through what I'm going through. Really and truly, it's not just about cleaning motivation and, you know, taking pride in your home and all that. It really is about being there for each other and keeping one another lifted up and encouraged, and telling you that you're okay, you're doing a good job, and there is real significance. Whether you got to just really and truly, I don't even know how to word this the right way, other than there is true significance in being a homemaker. So instead of talking about it, let's go do it.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me.
sent you a text.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even
Did you just get off?
Yeah.
I got that.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Oh. You're cute.
Hi, guys. So, it is the next day. I was really hoping to have that video out and up on Friday. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm making my husband coffee. It's the next morning. So, the last thing you probably guys saw was I was cleaning off the table because my mom was coming. And then you probably saw her come in and we hugged, and because that's the first time I'd seen her in like a month, it felt like. While she was here, we had some really intense storms roll through. And I was not the best. When we first moved into this mobile home, for some of my new OGs, not my OGs, my OGs may know, but for my new subscribers, when we first moved into this mobile home, not long after we moved into this mobile home, we were all sleeping. It was in the middle of the night, and we were awoken by what sounded like a freight train or something coming. Here it was a tornado, and it was one of the scariest things I have ever been through. And we had, I think I even made a video about it after. We had some damage. There was tons of damage in the community that we live in. My daughter was terrified. I was trying to be strong, but I was terrified. I don't know if anybody's ever been through a tornado in a mobile home, but that is an interesting experience. The whole house moves, the walls shake. It literally feels like the house is just going to come right off. You know, these are bolted like 6 feet into the ground or something like that, but it literally feels like it's just going to fly away with you in it. And, you know, after that, before I started having some issues with anxiety in the summer, you can come in, babe. It's fine. What are you doing? In the summer, being weird. They can't even see you. In the summer, after, when storms would come through, I guess I would get a little anxious, but I handled it. Now that I'm going through this anxiety stuff, I can't, it's not that I'm physically doing it, my body is just reacting. And even though it wasn't like tornado kind of weather, it was just like spring thunderstorms. The wind inside of a mobile home sounds so scary. Even though it's just like 40 to 50, it was like 45 mile an hour winds yesterday. That's not too intense. But in a mobile home, it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like it's 110 and gonna come through your house. So, I had some issues. So, long story short, we're just going to continue what I started yesterday today. And the video will just be up a day or so different. Because you just gotta take life as it comes and be okay with it.
like I've been here before. Familiar with the view, this ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights. And I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you.
Alright guys, so it is a little after 3 on Saturday. We went into town and had a little bite to eat just at Dairy Queen, and I went grocery shopping at Walmart, which I have to tell you guys, since it's like a day in the life with me kind of thing. Since the pandemic, you know, and then especially with this new development of kind of like anxiety stuff and stuff, that is the first time I've been like grocery shopping in quite some time. We usually do grocery delivery, you know, where you order it online and they bring it to your house, or if it's just a quick thing, my husband will run in and pick it up. But I was determined to go today, because after the day I had yesterday with all of the storms, what happens is, I mean, I know all anxiety isn't the same, but I think this is the basic problem. What happens with anxiety is that when anxiety is produced when the adrenal glands dump huge amounts of adrenaline into your system, which causes that fight or flight kind of feeling. Like if you were to walk outside and there would be a bear standing around the corner and it startled you kind of thing. That's the same kind of things that are released into your body. Or if you ever watched a nature program, which I cannot do at the moment, but you ever watch one like where a lion chases a gazelle or something like that, and it gets away and they film it later and it's panting really heavy or it's shaking really, really bad, it's because of all the adrenaline that was released into the body. And that's basically what happens when someone has a panic attack or an anxiety attack. It's peak levels of adrenaline released into the body, which for me personally makes me feel, I wish it was more of the fight thing, but it isn't. It's the flight thing. And I get like, I gotta go, I gotta get out of here. Like you almost feel like you gotta crawl out of your skin. And so that kind of what was happening to me yesterday. I didn't go into a full blown like anxiety panic attack, but I had that like anxiousness and shaking, and my hands shake real bad and stuff like that. And then usually when all of that stuff is like dumped into your body, which is chemicals and hormones and stuff, it usually takes me like 2 days almost to like recover from that. So when I woke up this morning, I was feeling just a little bit anxious, but I spent some time with the Lord and I journaled and I prayed, and I just determined in my mind that I'm not going to allow this little bit of anxiousness that I'm feeling because of everything that happened yesterday to keep me from living my life. Because what I've been doing is when I do feel anxious, or if I had an attack, if you will, the day before, and it makes me feel kind of off the next day, I like baby myself, if that's a good word to put it. Like, I try very hard to let's keep everything quiet, let's stay calm, let's stay serene, let's be peaceful, let's, if I have anything, we'll put it off a day, see how I feel the next day. And I just told myself this morning, I was like, Missy, you can't live your whole life like this, because, it's almost like you'll train yourself to be that way. So I felt like today, instead of the flight, we're not going to allow that feeling of, I got to run from this and just hide, and we're going to fight through this. So I made myself go out and have some lunch with my family and go to Walmart to grocery shop. And in the grocery store, my arms felt a little weird. And another symptom of anxiety, at least mine, not everybody's symptoms are the same. Will you start unloading some of that so I can show them? Not everybody's symptoms is the same, but a big symptom of anxiety and anxiousness, especially when you have like an attack prior, is which brings on more anxiety. It's a crazy beast. It's a cycle. My chest aches right here. My chest will ache, and it'll make me feel like I'm winded, like I can't breathe. And then that'll startle you, right? And you're like, I'm having a heart attack. Because that's almost what it feels like your chest is tightening, you can't breathe, and you get this deep ache in your chest. But if you go through the checklists, do I have anything wrong? Is there any tingling or anything in my arms? No. Am I sweating? No. And if you really think about it, it's an ache. It's not like a pain. And if I really sit and think about it, I'm breathing. I'm breathing just fine, but it makes you feel like you can't. So I had just a little bit of that in Walmart and when I got into the car. So, but I'm home, as you can see. I'm home. I'm breathing just fine. I'm okay. And those are the type of things I have to keep telling myself over and over again. So I just want to encourage anybody that if they're going through something similar, if you are having anxiety, if you have anxiousness, even pain, because anxiety also can be painful. I mean, I don't think it has anything near fibromyalgia. I never had anything like that or anything, but from the people that I talk to, it sounds awful. But there is some pain associated with anxiety and such. I just encourage you that if you're in a place, this isn't for everyone, but if you're in a place to just kind of just make yourself do some things that you wouldn't normally do because of how you feel in the moment. Because listen, guys, sometimes our feelings lie to us. And this is something I'm realizing more and more and more, because my feelings tell me all the time that I'm not okay. But when I really think about it, I'm okay. And my feelings and my chemicals and stuff in my body want to tell me I'm not okay. I'm dying. Something's seriously wrong. Hurry, get to the hospital. You're having pain in your chest. Something's wrong. That flight. But when I really stop and sit back and be like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. And then once I got all the groceries done, I stood in line, let me check me out. We took them to the car, loaded. I had to run and stop to Planet Fitness and do something there. And I'm fine. I'm home, I'm unloading groceries, I'm fine. And I was fine in Walmart, even though my mind was trying to tell me that I wasn't. So I just want to encourage you. I just want to, that's why I just feel so responsible to encourage, because I get so many comments about people who are going through things. I just got a text from somebody today that private messaged me all about what they're going through with they have crippling anxiety and they can't live their normal life, and oh God, do I understand. And I just feel like I want to encourage people that there's hope, that this isn't a life sentence, and that you can get better. And there's medicines, and there's breathing techniques, and even your own mind. You can get better. You can do better. So I just want to, 8 minutes in, this is probably going to be a very long, lengthy video, but it is a day in the life. So, and we split it between 2 days. So it might be one of my longest videos yet, but I really love talking to you guys, and I really want to just express that there is hope. This isn't a life sentence. You can be normal. You can live a good life, and I'm hoping to be that living proof that you can. So let's do this grocery haul. Whew. There we go. All right, so we got my husband's Gatorades. My daughter wanted some Linton peach tea. My husband's Pepsis for the week. Our gallons of tea. And my daughter wanted to try these new lemon waters. Mm-hmm. How are they?
They're good. They still taste like water, but they have that lemon flavor.
A lemon flavor? Okay. So she wanted to try those. Then, ooh, this rotisserie is leaking.
Yeah, somehow it opened.
Oh, crap. Okay, we got to get that taken care of. But anyways, we got a family-style garlic-flavored rotisserie for dinner tonight. We're going to shred this up and make quesadillas. One night this week, we're having kibasi and sauerkraut. Guys, these are my new favorite things. I can eat this. I get the pre-boiled eggs, which I know sounds silly, but these are just so easy. The pre-boiled eggs and these Caesar salad kits, and I cut one of these eggs up in it. Oh my God. That is so good. That is probably what I will have for dinner. I can eat some rotisserie chicken, but I really can't do the quesadillas. They're just too heavy. They really bother my stomach. But I can do these salads. We got some Lay's potato chips to go with tomorrow's lunch. We got some Fritos because we're going to do some chili. And chili, they love Fritos with chili. My daughter wanted Pringles. We got more crescents because she wants more of those crescent rolls with the Nutella And it, guys, she made those the other day. She ate all of them. She loved them. We got some mozzarella for some meals this week. We got taco blend cheese for our quesadillas. I'm also going to be making zuppa this week, so I needed my Italian sausage. I got the heavy whipping cream. And I got Murphy's oil soap to do my cabinets this week. I'm really happy about that. So my husband needed provolone and his turkey for the week. I got some ham and some Swiss for some sliders for lunch tomorrow. We got some cilantro for the chili, a variety pack of oatmeal. There's our tortillas for quesadillas for dinner tonight. There's the Hawaiian rolls for sliders tomorrow. My husband needed coffee creamer. And there's the chicken soup, chicken broth rather, for zuppa. Then there is my dog's food for my doggies. There's the beans for chili. I make my chili with V8. My protein drinks, I drink those constantly. I live on those things. And we got some bananas and apples. Hamburger for chili. With our kibasi, we're going to have baked beans, my husband's favorite lemonade. We got some hot dog rolls for kibasi, hamburger rolls for my husband's sandwiches. It's that time of the month. And then we got ragu because I still have stuff falling out. These oh, I can't show you guys, it's stuck. But these raviolis that come from Aldi's, man, they're good. So we're gonna have those one night as well. I got Dad's lemonade in there, I think. Yeah, so that's our grocery haul this week, guys. We're gonna have some good meals. So I think I'm going to end the video here. It's a beautiful day today. And my husband, as you probably can hear, he's on the other side. He's mowing grass. And I think I'm going to get out here and try to do a little something to help him. And yeah. So I know this was probably a very lengthy video. I try to put in as much as I can. I've had like 2 really weird days, but I'm being real. This is what my life is like right now, and I'm trying to be as honest as I can and just share. So this was a day in the life, and I'm trying to be real about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. And like I always say, whether you live in a mobile home or a mansion, just take care of whatever God has given you, because He's blessed you with much. And I know that when you take care of what He's given you, He'll bless you with more. And you know, when I say that, I don't always mean like more like a bigger house or a mansion or whatever. I just mean He'll bless you with more peace. He'll bless you with more abundance of Himself, of whatever it is that you need. Not necessarily like a new home. But when you're faithful to Him and you're faithful to what He's given you, He is so faithful to you. So I love you guys, and I wish you the best. You guys are probably seeing this on Monday. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic, fabulous rest of your week. I will see you Wednesday. And I love you guys. But no matter how much I love you, oh man, God loves you so much more. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. God is real, and He really loves you. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful day. I want to show you something real quick before I go. Look, guys. I have volunteer strawberry plants, and they have buds on them. Can you see the flowers? I'm really excited about that. I have a volunteer plant that I didn't have to plant. Alright guys, for real. I love you. Have a blessed day. I'll see you Wednesday. Love you. Bye.